Hi, and welcome back to Gratitude Incarnate. I'm your host, Amanda Rose. So, it's been a minute. You guys, life has been a whirlwind ever since really the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse and Mercury being in retrograde. So many things going on. I feel like I am finally being able to catch my breath. So yeah, things have been very chaotic around me lately. I've been really working on keeping it all together throughout this whole time period. Even as I talk to you right now, I don't know what has happened with my cat, you guys, but she has become so demanding. And really, when you're around her, all she does is just meow as loud as possible. And she either wants food or to be petted. And, oh my goodness, it's a little bit draining because it's constant. So, yes, hopefully she's going to be getting spayed soon. And maybe when she is not able to have any more litters of kittens, maybe she'll chill out some. But I think putting her body through all of that is just a lot. But anyway, I'm just going off on this random thing about my cat that you guys don't even know. But yeah, that's a perfect example of how things have been. Just really a lot of craziness completely out of my control. But here's where the life coaching comes in. There is a beautiful lesson to be learned here. So throughout the majority of my life, I've been the one creating the chaos and the disorder and the issues for myself. And since, the last couple of years, working through my spiritual journey, learning what I've learned, being enlightened, I've realized that even when we're at peace with ourselves, there can still be chaos around us. Things are going to be out of our control. And I know for me and so many of you, these things are really difficult to process, especially in the moment. A lot of times we want to react badly and, later on we can deal with it and we can process it. But I have been working on processing it in the moment. And although it has been challenging and difficult at times and very frustrating at times, I have learned so much and grown so much. And yesterday I really had a revelation that I've reached a manifestation of being able to respond to situations instead of react. And that's a big deal for me. I don't want to give into old feelings of anger, worry, fear. I've worked to release a lot of those feelings and emotions and process those old feelings and emotions. And I'm really grateful to be where I'm at right now. And so, even though I haven't been able to, let me say that differently. Even though I haven't shown up for you guys recently the way that I wanted to, I'm really grateful that I can be here today with some peace and some calm. And, that's really why I hold off a lot of times on recording the episodes. It's not that I forget about you guys or anything like that. It's just I really want to be in the right state of mind when I'm bringing you these messages. And that is, why I'm hopping on here today, because I feel so inspired to do so. And I feel very much at peace today. And I'm so grateful for that. So to express my gratitude to the universe for this revelation, for this sense of peace, for this sense of knowing that this all serves a purpose and that I can be grateful in the midst of storms in my life, you know? So I believe I told you guys about my upcoming idea, the mobile medium. I've been slow to announce that on social media. I have created some social media pages for that business. Officially got the van for the mobile medium business on the road. And I actually had my first session with my very first client. When was that? Oh my goodness, the other day. Maybe like Monday or Tuesday, maybe Tuesday. So yeah, I think it was it was Tuesday. Okay, sorry, this doesn't really matter what day it was. But anyway. Yeah, so I had my first session. It went really well. So in case you missed that one, the mobile medium service that I offer, I travel and I do tarot readings, dream interpretations, guided meditations, and life coaching. And I feel so blessed. And everybody that I have talked to about this has been super supportive. Like, they've all gifted me with something too, like an idea or an offer. Like, yesterday I got offered to help with some recording some videos for the business, to promote the business. And I got a really great idea. I didn't even think about it. So my end goal with the van is to kind of like, you know, like I said on the last episode, like sort of like pimp my ride vibe. I really want to create like a Zen den on the inside and have a seating and a table so that I can sit down with clients and work with them, you know, in person and travel around. You know, I am working on setting up events in Charleston. I already have a local event set up, and I have a place already in Pennsylvania to do the mobile medium. And, you know, things are just working out really, really well. And I'm really excited. And I've even been inspired to start another podcast called The Mobile Medium. And I think, you know, maybe just record some of the sessions, because everybody's individual session is so unique, but we can also learn a lot from other people. You know, that's why I created this podcast, because although we're all different, we're all the same in so many ways. And what I have gone through, I can share with other people to let other people know that even though you've been through something tough or terrible, you know, you're not going to stay there forever. It's not going to be like that forever. And that's kind of the message that I shared with my first mobile medium client, you know, and it was a really special moment, and I'm super grateful. And, you know, that was an idea somebody gave me, was to share content as I'm remodeling the inside of this van. So if you're interested in following that content, just check out the mobile medium. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and I'll just cross post on both of those. I do plan on having YouTube, TikTok, and all of that as well. It's just, I'm doing all of this myself while I'm calling in my team of people. And I want to be mindful of not taking on too much. I don't even know if that's possible for me, but oh my goodness. I'm very passionate about helping people. And when I find a way to do that, I just want to dive headfirst into it. So, like I said, everything's been super aligned with this new business. And I already have somebody that's helping me. And I'm just so grateful. So, so grateful. So let's move on and let's kind of talk about today's topic. So I told you guys, I came up with 52 topics, a topic for each week. And this week's topic is about stepping into our feminine energy and being gentle. I haven't really prepared any notes for today, so I'm just going to kind of rant for a little bit and we'll see what happens. So yeah, most of my life, I feel like I have operated from a masculine energy. I would say about the time that my mom and dad separated. And there was a new belief in our family after my mom and dad separated that, we don't need men for anything. We can do anything that a man can do. And, I dare to say that that's toxic femininity. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, we can learn that, we all have strengths and we all have weaknesses, and men can be biologically different from women, but we all have a feminine and masculine energy. And most of my life, I've operated from the masculine energy, and it's served me really, really well in a lot of areas, like my business. I operated a very successful cleaning company here for about 7 years, and I really, I kicked butt with that. I did really, really well, and that business became increasingly successful as time went by. But, even then, when I was leaving that business behind, I made the decision that I did not want to continue to keep operating from this masculine energy. Whether in a past life I was a man or not, I don't know. But I know in this life I am a woman, and I really want to start stepping into that feminine energy more. I want to start discovering that side of myself more. And I really have been working on that. And the biggest thing and the whole idea behind this episode is really just like, this is for men and women too, is just to slow down and be gentle with yourself. Like, you may know a lot of men who are like, go, 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 go. And, they're always doing stuff. And a lot of times when you are overly productive like that, you end up forgetting things. You end up getting so exhausted that you make yourself sick, So it's really important that we learn to balance, or rather harmonize, those two energies, that masculine and feminine. Like, it's great to tap into our masculine energy to be strong, to feel secure, to have stability and structure. It's great to tap into that. But also, let's tap into the gentle side. Let's tap into the side of us that knows how to slow down. Let's tap into the side of us who wants to rest. I meet with a lot of clients who have this disconnection with their partner. A lot of, let me be specific, female clients who have a disconnection with their partner, and they don't really understand, or they're not with a partner and they're wanting to call in, their man or their woman. And the thing is, they don't understand why the person isn't coming in yet. And I feel like a lot of time it's because the partner that you're looking for operates mainly from their masculine energy, and they need you to operate from your feminine energy. So we need to learn how to kind of separate and when to utilize these energies. So for example, and a lot of my clients are entrepreneurs. So say you're an entrepreneur and, you're single and you've been calling in like your soulmate, okay? And they're just not here yet and you can't understand why. Well, I want you to check in with yourself and see where you're operating from your feminine energy. Because if you're looking now, if you identify with the masculine energy and that's, where you want to operate from mostly, then this part really isn't for you. You do need to tap. I feel like we all need to tap into our feminine energy sometimes, again, to rest and reset and to enjoy the beauty of life. But I'm mostly speaking to women here, women who are like my clients, entrepreneurs, and women and entrepreneurs, excuse me. So I kind of lost track of where I was at, honestly. The point here is what I want you to do is look at your life and see where you're operating from your masculine energy and your feminine energy. So look at the roles in your life, for example, like your job. Yeah, see, here comes the cat. She's on top. So I'm in the van, the mobile medium van, recording this podcast because it's really the only space I have that's quiet enough. And now she's like on the side mirror staring at me, meowing. So write down, let me get back on track. Write down like your career, your relationships, like being a mother, being a sister, being a daughter, whatever the roles are. And write them down, and then write down whether you feel like you're operating from your feminine energy or your masculine energy. And even if you're still like kind of learning about what that energy feels like and looks like, just write down what's coming from your gut instinct. So, and this is like the main feeling. You may say, oh, well, I feel like I operate from both energies. What do you feel mainly that you're operating from that energy, from which energy mainly, okay? Then I want you to, if you are single or you're in a relationship and there's that disconnection, I want you to ask yourself, are you operating from a feminine energy or a masculine energy in your desire for calling in that relationship? If you're like, I want the dates to be this way. I want this to look like this. I want this to be like that. That is very much a masculine energy. If you're trying to arrange everything and make sure everything is secure and safe, that's a masculine energy. If you're trying to have all the answers to everything in the relationship, I'm not saying that that's the masculine side's duties and responsibilities, but that's just how the energy works. It's kind of an old-fashioned idea, but there is a softness to your feminine side. And the partner that you're calling in is going to be attracted to that because it balances the energies. Again, a lot of my clients say that men find them intimidating or too much, or sometimes just too cold and cut off. And it's because operating from that masculine energy. So if you feel like this resonates with you, define what you think operating from a feminine energy means for you, because it's going to be different for all of us. Like some women may be like, oh, that means getting my nails done and my hair done and, having on a cute outfit. And then some women may say, well, that means taking a nap and having a latte when I get up. Some women may say that's taking care of my children. Some women may say, that's going and doing self-care for myself and doing, a boot camp and a spa day. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own idea of what softness and gentleness and slowing down looks like. So you identify that for you. And again, listen, if for some reason right now you're flipping out on me because you're like, oh my God, this is so, old fashioned and outdated. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that you have a role that you need to play, okay? What I'm saying is that we all need to step into this softness and gentleness and slowing down sometimes, okay? That's all I'm saying here. I'm not telling you that you have to get in the kitchen and have a bunch of babies and submit to your partner. That's not what we're talking about here, okay? We're just talking about, I don't know how else to say it, just softening and just chilling out. Just chill out. Like, go with the flow. Invite ease into your life. Invite peace and calm into your life. To me, that's really what feminine energy is all about. So I hope all of this resonates with you and it's making sense. Feel free. You're always welcome to message me with any questions or comments. You can message me at gratitudeincarnate@gmail.com. Just put in the subject line that you're a listener to the podcast. I do get a lot of emails over there, so I don't want to overlook it. But I do check my spam frequently, so don't worry. If you message me, I'm going to message you back, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you and that you continue to show up. Even when my life is crazy, you keep showing up for the podcast, and that really means a lot for me. And I'm going to keep showing up for you guys too. Stay tuned for updates on everything that's going on. If you are local, the Healing Bar is having their Teaching Tuesday, May 14th, on shadow work. That's going to be a great class. You really don't want to miss that one. Light work is so important, but we need shadow work just as much. And if you don't really know what that is, then I highly recommend you come into the class. And if you're not local, maybe I can do an episode on that in the future. Let's see. Is anything else going on? Yeah, so I'm doing my first pop-up reading in town. I really just want to get a feel for this. And honestly, I love this shop that I'm going to. They have such a great vibe, great story, and it's local. It's called Solid as a Rock. I'll be there tomorrow from 11 to 4 and then 5 to 7 or 8, one of those. And I'll be doing readings all day. So yeah, I believe it's 15 minutes for $33 and 30 minutes for $55. So if you want a reading, you can come check me out there. But I really recommend coming up to the Healing Bar. That's really like the home base. That's where my professional readings started. I just feel so connected to Source there. And honestly, the Healing Bar's prices are, just more cash flow friendly. That's a good way to put that. So yeah, come check that out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's it for now. So grateful. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful for you guys. And I want to thank you for listening today. I want to thank you for showing up. Come get a reading from me. And if you can't come to me, I can come to you now. So just message me, reach out to me. You can check out my social media for basically all of this information that I'm sharing with you. You can find me at I Am Amanda Rose on Instagram. You can find me at Gratitude Incarnate on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the places. So that's going to be it for today. Again, thank you for listening. I can't thank you enough. I'll never thank you enough. And with all that being said, have a grateful day.